Growing on Reddit is one of the most difficult things that a Let's Play channel could take on as a challenge. The thing is that Reddit is kind of geared against the idea of self-promotion, especially on things like Let's Plays and gameplay. So today we're going to be talking about how you can use Reddit in an intelligent way that will help those Redditors get them excited about your channel and help you grow. Thank you for coming today. This is the Kublai Khan Lecture Channels. We do these lectures every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And I'm going to now remove the chat so that we can get into the conversations, and we're going to start talking about the do's and don'ts of Reddit's gaming communities. As we dive into this, we'll also be giving a couple channels that I say do a wonderful job of doing this, and I'll explain why. But let's begin with the first basics, all right? Do's and don'ts of Reddit gaming. Well, first thing to take note of is that you want to elicit the feeling of play. This is referring to the idea of not necessarily specifically showing you playing the game. So if you were to Let's Play Super Mario Brothers and then play the game, it's not about showing that gameplay so much as it would be showing perhaps you playing a super developed video style of it. So like your character's running jumps and then sad music plays as you fall and crash into a Goomba or die, and then it elicits this memory of, oh, I've died to these Goombas many a time, and it adds a little bit more oomph and gusto to it. We'll be showing what that means in a second. Now, what you especially don't want to do is just Let's Play. Now, that would be, as we were describing, the playing the game and just filming a straight gameplay experience, because that is showing your gameplay as opposed to eliciting their experience of playing it. So you want to think about it from that person's point of view. Do they remember their experience when they're watching this? You can think about it even from like a fearful game, something that scares you. They remember themselves being scared. Now they will watch you be scared. But something like Super Mario, it's like, oh, I remember playing, but it was fun, but why not I play right now? Well, if you create this whole musical track moment of yourself dying, oh my gosh, I remember dying. It creates an emotional experience that elicits their feelings of play. Now, why is this so important? Well, one of the things about Let's Plays is they have a very low barrier to entry. It's very easy to film yourself playing a video game and just upload it. This is problematic because if you are going to be having Let's Plays on your channel, you'll get flooded with them in the subreddits. You can see this in so many gaming channels that like half the time that you go check out some of the art, like even stuff on our Let's Play, people will still be putting up their own Let's Plays. It's like, no. That's not what this is for. And since a Let's Play has a low barrier to entry and that kind of thing, you just get so many of them and people just end up going, I don't care, we'll avoid any new Let's Play and just be done with it. So, think of it kind of like this when you're putting out content onto a subreddit. As the difficulty or challenge of making something goes down, the quantity of that goes up. So, Let's Plays are relatively easy to do, so you're going to get lots of them showing up. This drives the uniqueness of that content down. So you're like, all right, it's easy to do. Lots of people do it. Now it's not really that special anymore. And people will start to avoid your content even if it's really good, because it'll just be another copy to the eyes of a Redditor. Doesn't matter if you have the best goddamn Let's Play out there. If it feels like a Let's Play from in that little comment box, an individual showing when you check out on Reddit, people are going to go, no thank you. So here are two examples that I think avoid that and do it in a wonderful way. We got Technical Bovine. This is an individual who I feel sort of encapsulates the shower thought, and he does it through video games, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. He's very good at it. And Stealth Gamer BR, who is an individual that almost turns his content into a street performance, like a choreographed dance. And it is amazing to watch and does really well on Reddit as well. So we're going to look at them both right now. Let's bring up, first of all, we're going to bring up Technical Bovine first. Let me go over and grab him. So Technical Bovine. Now this individual is goofy. Kind of is who he is. Let me give you an example of some of his content. This one right here. Technical Thoughts number 6, Sneaky Archer. I found him on Reddit first. Let's turn him on. You can listen to him talk for a second. I'll turn back on the audio so that you guys can hear what he has to say, but you'll understand what I mean when I say he's almost a shower thought.
Man, Sneaky Archer. And after every playthrough, I tell myself, you know what, Technical, you should change things up. You should
better content quality.
Really try a different style of character here. Like maybe you should go melee, or maybe you should do a mage or something. But afterwards, I always think to myself, nope. Sneaky Archer? This character even looks the same as my old one. I always just choose one of the Redguard presets and wear the same clothes because Sneaky Archer. Because why would I play anything else?
So taking into consideration what he talks about and what he's doing is that when he's making this video, he's actually almost creating a thought, a satire, this experience of why do we constantly replay the same guy over and over again when it's a game that provides so much variety and freedom that we constantly become this same dude every single time. And it's really cut and edited well, it's very silly, it's meant to, you know, like, here, this is one of my favorite parts that's coming up in just a second.
One of my friends told me that if I liked Skyrim, then I should try Fallout. You'll love Fallout 3, he said. It's so different. There's just so much you can do. It's a new setting. It's a totally new experience. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And guess what happened? I made another Sneaky Archer. So I figured I'd just go back to Skyrim. And I'm not saying this is a problem with the games. I know you can do other things in these games. I'm just talking about...
So this is where it kind of comes from, right? Like, so his content is this thought process of why do we do this thing? Now, he doesn't only do something like Sneaky Archer and discuss it, which is actually one of his biggest, most popular videos, and I just happen to know it because saw it on Reddit. But the thing is this was shared in our Skyrim, and people thought this was funny and interesting because people do feel like they continue to play one type of character regardless of the massive amount of opportunity that exists when a game like Skyrim. Kind of an interesting human endeavor sort of thing. If you go to his other content, like this one right here, I won't have the sound play on this one, but in this video, he talks about playing a game called Absolute Drift, and the main focus of what he's talking about is talking about night driving. Just the experience and how he almost runs into a deer while he does it. It's kind of like this shower thought of Reddit, but in a video form that also elicits the fun moment of play. You're playing a game, you get these weird thoughts, and then suddenly it develops into new content. And that's what this guy does. So this is good content for Reddit because it's not gonna be the typical Let's Play. You don't call it Let's Play. You might just, he just says just want to play, but that's how he titles it here because that's kind of his theme that he does here. But when you actually go to Reddit, when he titles these, he'll title them something like I'm always a Sneaky Archer. And then you watch it and you have that same experience. Now, with that guy in mind, we're going to talk about Stealth Gamer BR. Now, the only similar relationship to this guy and Technical Bovine is that he's not a typical Let's Play again. If you've ever watched this guy, first of all, just know it's going to be very violent. But it is in such a beautiful, technically impressive way. He is like a choreographed dancer where he's able to do some amazing stunts and techniques and abilities that are absolutely incredible to watch. I mean, flying through the level, striking people quickly, dodging people, ducking under sword swipes, slowing things down, and creating these massive combination attacks that are beautiful. And he's able to solve this entire level in a snap while he's doing it. Now, this requires constant retry, new experiences, he fails a lot, and actually he shows in some of his videos the failures, and he adds a little bit of cute animation to it to make it extra fun. But the whole point of this is that he's able to show the extensiveness of the design of this game. I mean, look at this. He's going to chuck a guy's head into another dude, and then he will possess that dude. It's like this crazy, constant, massive variety of opportunity that he's able to show off with this game. This is something that is particularly mind-blowing when you are a player of Dishonored. When you're somebody who loves this game so much that you go, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could do this level of quality. I didn't realize I could become this crazy size of someone who does content. And this is what's different about him when he's on Reddit. When people watch him, they don't see a Let's Play of the storyline through Dishonored with some sneaking. They see a juggling act, a master kung fu wushu guy who comes in and shows what the body or the player could truly do on the mastery of levels. This is something that is incredibly important when you're designing something for Reddit. It's about being different. It's about establishing this idea that video games can be about weird philosophical, it sounds like something you'd eat, a falafel, weird philosophical thoughts that really fit into the content. Or it could be something that is just demonstrating the absolute insanity that a game will allow you to do. And with these different things, you can go onto Reddit and have people now like it because it's different. It's not that consistent problem. If we go once again back to this part, it's not this idea that uniqueness has been driven down. It's yours again. It's new again, and it's different. So, final closing thought in this regard. Make sure when you are coming up with ideas for putting stuff on Reddit that it's way beyond a typical Let's Play, that it's something that truly shows the feeling of play, either by showing the utmost absolute best type of it, i.e. Dishonored Stealth Gamer BR kind of style where he's doing this amazing choreographed fight scene, which honestly isn't literally choreographed. He just kind of figures out where people are and finds the coolest way to do it. And then when you go into doing something like Technical Bovine, it's about finding the most entertaining, interesting thoughts, philosophical side of feelings in regards to the game and what that elicits, which kind of elicits a feeling of play from that. One of them that I really liked of his is that he played the game where you fly through little rings and stuff, and he kept talking about how the game makes it only as hard or as easy as you want, but he kept cursing every time he hit something, because even though the game lets you choose your difficulty, you find yourself choosing the most difficult thing because it's just who we are. Anyway, thank you for coming by. We're going to have a Q&A session just after this. I see that there are some comments in chat that have been popping up, and we will go answer these guys now. If you are watching on the VOD, go ahead and click down here for that Q&A session. And if you want to see some more videos about how to do live streaming and little content strategies and stuff, go ahead and click up here for another video. Thanks for coming by. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have these lectures, and you have been wonderful. See you later. Bye.